Welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out more Fringe. This is Season 1, Episode 14, Ability. Now, thoughts on the previous episode or on the back half of there? I understand that there are weird mid-season kind of hijinks coming where something for Season 2 was filmed to go with something for Season 1 and it got split up, so I know we are approaching that, but we're not there yet. So I suspect and hope that we are on more Monster of the Week, horror show type cases, at least for the next couple episodes. The plan this morning was to watch and record a horror suspense movie, but I kind of slept in a little bit, and now there's not enough time to finish the movie before the bird wakes up, so we have to pick and choose what we're gonna do. Don't want to do a scary movie and then be at a suspenseful crazy part and then dinosaur in the room next door starts screaming. I don't want to break immersion, and I'm saying this despite the fact that right now I should be editing The Wire, and it should have been out like a day or two ago. Yeah, it's just me, my stupid face on this stupid channel, living my stupid life. So if I have stupid time, I give it to you. I can't really think of anything else to ramble about or complain about or poke at, so let's not stall anymore. This is Fringe Season 1, Episode 14, Ability. Here we go. And I will keep my eye out for the observers. I have not caught a single one since coming back to the show after the mid-season break.
It goes without saying the German government are not big fans of yours. You did, after all, steal state secrets. All I need is...
Yeah, this is back to his escape, right? We've seen this. Fucking lens flare on. Lens flare, baby! Nothing but flare. Got lenses everywhere.
Eines aber wissen wir. Der Gefangene in dieser Zelle ist verschwunden.
Fucking dust in the corner, man. Ash. Did he have a cellmate? Or oh no, is that the lawyer? He did his hair right, laid him out to look like him. That's what it is.
Right here. Why don't you ask him what he's doing?
I'd rather not.
Lubing up them teats.
How come when nobody knows and it doesn't make sense, they come to us?
Well, what we do know is that Jones was working with Mitchell Loeb.
It was a transportation device. I called it DisRay. Disintegration, reintegration. Disray.
Are you saying that you created
A teleportation system. Yeah. Except for this one's meant to travel through time. How's that?
Arriving would require weeks of decompression in a barometric tank. And if you survived that, based on what would happen next, you'd likely wish you hadn't.
So you're saying that Jones, in theory, could have zapped himself out of prison?
I like to think that when you're disintegrated, you die, and when it puts something else back together, it is not the same thing that went in. But we can talk about the Prestige, the Fly, different teleportation mishaps. Some Star Treks. I'll step through a portal, but I'm not getting disintegrated and put together over there.
I am grateful to them, as I am to you. Everything is in order then?
Yes, sir. The list is complete. We've got a lab set to your specifications.
Little tremors? Think about disintegration, man. Like, it's not just the cells going over. It's the proteins in the cells. It's the fucking cytoplasm in the cells. The reticulum. And then the atoms, the individual atoms that make up everything goes over and it's back the way it's supposed to. At the cellular level, and then across trillions of cells? I'm sorry. I'm probably missing the observer as I'm blabbing.
Oh, there's something in my eyes.
You okay?
Why is your face melting? Who was he just talking to? I was talking over it. Who did he get? Who gave him money? Something happened. Observer. Fucking front and center in the camera, looking at a guy who couldn't look at him. I immediately open up an airway. Immediately give him one. I'm making that call. I'm stabbing something into his face hole around the mouth and trying to get something in there. The water tension weird. Like the groundwater never runs off, but it never evaporates. It just kind of ground is just wet. This is how my brain operates.
I know about David Robert Jones.
What Godfather wants is for these Marines to be the best tactical unit in the front. Generation Kill. Come on, go watch it.
Your transfer order to Wallens Ridge State Prison. You know what that place is like, Mitchell.
He's just a part of the Army. What was written will come to pass. Nothing you do can stop that.
It's weird, and it like the orange jumpsuit and the bright blue eyes just gives off intensity. Meanwhile, she's got the dark green, and the black, like subdued.
His only prior physical conditions were high cholesterol and a weak bladder. According to witnesses, the whole thing happened in less than 2 minutes.
That's like good makeup. It actually kind of looks like skin tissue, not just a blob of.
You know what this is.
You think Jones?
Peter.
You talked to Lou. Did he give you anything?
Oh.
Maybe.
Is that our phone vibrating? I thought it was a giant ass fly in the room. Like,
When I saw Loeb, he said something. That Jones was only doing what had been written.
They sending it to us?
They would be if it hadn't been destroyed 10 years ago. So, I was hoping that you might have one of your...
people, contacts, ways.
What do you think? Come on.
Please, please, Peter, help me, Peter, please. Come on, Peter, please.
If he were contagious, we'd have several more orifices.
I see his chest moving, breathing up and down. Dude, what's your problem? Why am I singing? Why am I trying to sing? Oh, I was rocking out yesterday. Updated my karaoke list.
Hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil malady. The gas trapped within his body. Oh, dear God, that is putrid.
How long has he been dead, though? It shouldn't be that bad yet.
Toni Morrison novel, something by Obama, and/or the current issue of Bon Appetit.
I'm reading Advanced Forensic Science by Annerman. I keep it next to my gun.
Oh, I like this one.
Please, Peter, please, please.
Destruction by advancement of technology sounds sexy and very challenging.
Oh, Peter says you're good.
Well, he also says that you're just a friend, so...
The book, Markham.
Markham was fucking tuned in. I looked on the wall of books, and the only thing I could read was Take It Back.
What is it?
There's a man downstairs. Says his name is David Robert Jones.
Everybody down!
Detective! Detective!
I will speak only with Agent Olivia Dunham.
No information. Just another question. A key.
What key?
Was found on him when he turned himself in.
Jones doesn't get to dictate the terms of his captivity.
He wouldn't be captive if it wasn't under his terms. The only reason Jones is here is because he wants to be.
Well, that may be the case, but the United States doesn't negotiate with terrorists.
He's expecting us to reject his request.
And your choice is what? Give Jones what he wants?
This guy here, I started watching The Sopranos, and I'm pretty sure he's in the first episode. He's the guy that they hit with the car in the beginning.
But if he's playing games, as you say, I doubt he's here to help us. So show me some hard evidence that connects him to that incident downtown.
Yeah, it's like I want to let her talk to him too, but if this is part of the thing that he wants or needs to happen, then I would deny him that, but he turned himself in, so it's not a big deal. He can probably poof out.
The advances of science, which are supposed to expand our knowledge of the universe, will, if not carefully controlled, destroy the world as we know it. What will the apocalypse look like?
The answer, to use a term generally understood, but the specifics of which you cannot imagine, is warfare.
That's just the forward.
What is it?
Yeah, didn't Lecter sketch Clarice as well?
He was here.
Decompression, right? They're talking about a barometric chamber.
I'd like to ask you some questions.
Oh, I believe I made myself clear.
Well, you don't look well.
Which is why I was hoping to speak with Agent Dunham as soon as possible.
I prefer to avoid any additional unnecessary deaths.
Okay, direct threat.
I'll require the following items. A standard walkie-talkie with removable crystals, a metallic ballpoint pen, and an eyeglass repair kit.
You sure you don't need anything else?
Quite sure.
Oh yeah, that $2 bill from the paper stand, right? I had one. I spent it recently. Somebody thought it was counterfeit. I'm like, no, it's a thing. It's real. I promise. Oh, dude, fuck with the bill.
What the hell?
Yeah, what if you put like a straw, like they just...
I need to trank him.
Oh, they're gonna just go below it. Just trank him directly. Fuck. Ah! Uncomfortable.
His breathing. No.
Fuck a duck, are you kidding me? Oh, it's gonna seal up into it. Oh my shit. No, he should be convulsing now and freaking out. Shouldn't be that quick. Well, you know, it's for TV. We'll let it be gentle.
Moving closer on this. I want to record every twitch.
Yeah, is he like doing to a song or a rhythm or a pattern or a code or a...
What the hell is he doing?
What if he just wanted to break shit? It doesn't do anything. It just...
Whoa! What's happening in there?
I don't know.
Now it's just them. That's what this was.
Well, that implies that you're planning something else.
Something far worse, yes.
What is it?
First, I need your services.
Something with John Scott or Nina.
I need you to pass a test.
John's gone though. The last episode they kind of like got him out of her head, right?
Go to Salem at the amusement park on Policy Street. I've left something there for you.
All the assistance in this world could not cure me, Miss Dunham. That when one is dematerialized on a molecular level and then reassembled, there are certain unadvertised side effects.
A newspaper salesman and your deceased FBI colleague.
When is it set to go off?
16 hours from now.
Before anything, you are going to disable that.
You are.
I want you out of this room.
Don't worry, Miss Dunham. If I wanted to harm you, I would have. Long ago.
Just casually letting you know. Yeah, you could have been dead a long time ago. This like, I'm letting you run around.
It's a powdered toxin that's absorbed through the skin. It triggers a hyperactivity in the protein responsible for scar tissue. Yeah, I did. You get anything?
Yeah, that is crazy. And he's planning on using that toxin again, and soon.
It reads like a happy combo between an anti-science manifesto and a call to arms.
Call to arms against whom?
Exactly.
Probably Massive Dynamic and Nina's Sharp. But if you're anti-tech, they got it, right?
But our universe is only one of many. The unknown truth is that the way to travel between them has already been discovered by beings much like us, but whose history is slightly ahead of our own. Only one world will survive, and it will either be us or them.
This feels like dark now. Like the Creatus Est. And the Lux Eterna people in later seasons. Creatus Est.
Do the first test only. Do this and no one else will die.
I got the instructions. The object of the test is to systematically shut down the lights so that ultimately none are illuminated.
How?
Using all your magic powers, I guess.
The instructions refer to the recruit. The author of
the
manuscript
recruit.
But before they can be considered soldiers, they must be regarded as recruits. And the expectation must be that they shall be unwilling.
Oh.
So I'm supposed to just turn these lights off by looking at them.
We just got a hit. Steady Car Rentals in New Haven leased a white van yesterday morning. And you're gonna love this. To one Olivia Dunham.
The recruit will not be willing, and now a vehicle in her name.
The manifesto, ZFT, I know that you believe that there's some kind of war coming.
You've read it?
And that you're recruiting warriors. That's the word you used, isn't it?
You were among those treated with a Cortexiphan. It's why we had you taken. We needed confirmation. Something which requires a spinal tap.
That's
the next
why.
Step, had you not escaped, was to convince you of this.
I have never been treated with Cortexiphan. I haven't even heard of it.
It is you who needs to cooperate!
Mr. Jones? Pulse is slowing down to 50 beats per minute.
We're bringing him into here? We're bringing him here, into the lab.
What is this place?
It's a freak show. Thanks for your help. Thank you.
It's just so much fuckery could happen if he wakes up in here and gets out or something.
This man is our only chance to stop a device that could kill a lot of innocent people. I need you to stabilize him.
Of course. Okay, point taken.
I'll do a thorough exam.
That drug Jones claims is in my body, Cortexiphan? It's a drug patented, but not approved by the FDA.
Patented to whom?
To Massive Dynamic.
What do you know?
He's actually expecting me to be able to do it.
To do what?
At test number 1, the flashing lights, Jones won't cooperate unless I pass the test. You think we can trick him?
What are you asking me to do? You want me to open up the light box?
I need information on a drug called Cortexiphan.
It doesn't ring a bell. Let me check.
That's a cute little handheld.
Is everything all right?
My hand, it's been acting up.
We're hearing robot sounds. Was that a reveal? Did she like take off her hand or something in another episode and put it on?
Dr. Bell theorized that the human mind at birth is infinitely capable, and that every force it encounters is the beginning of a process he referred to as limitation, a diminishing of that potential. It was meant to limit that limitation. They were harmless to the children who received them. Unfortunately, they were also unsuccessful.
Where were the trials?
Dr. Bell conducted the trials himself at Ohio State University, Worcester campus.
Nowhere else?
No.
Is that's the link for
nothing?
Where you gotta go next to dig around?
William Bell conducted his trials in Ohio. In 1981, I was 3 living in Jacksonville, Florida. My dad was stationed at the naval base there.
That's great.
Without your extraordinary work, the pleasure of making your acquaintance.
I locked the teleporter away for a reason.
I passed the test. You'll tell us everything we need in order to stop whatever it is you're planning.
That was always the deal.
What if they're all supposed to go out at the same time or something? So the fact that individually it's like, oh my god, you're so fucking good, or like, yeah, you cheated, it doesn't work that way.
923 Church Street, 47th floor. You better hurry.
Cannot believe fucking with the box is all it took to the light board. Oh boy. If you can turn out the lights on the box.
Hello, you.
I can't do this.
I remain confident that you can.
Look, you know what I did before? It wasn't real.
There's only one way to disable that device, and you know what that is.
I'll just stare at the lights.
But I have one thing, Miss Dunham, that you do not. I have faith in you.
Leap of faith. You just have to do it. You have to make it work.
There is only one way out, and it's you.
Okay, we need to get these people out of here.
Whoa, where are you going? Olivia, we gotta go.
Get the fuck out of here. I gotta focus. Go.
What was that? How did you do that?
I don't know.
Could be the intro to, I don't want to say powers, but extrasensory abilities, perhaps, for Olivia. Like, I'm not saying Chuck from Better Call Saul, like the static and the electromagnetism reception that he felt, you know, from all the...
She did it, didn't she?
Seems she did.
I'm not saying it's real, but what if, you know, certain sensitivity to things?
With those lights, he planned it, Jones. It was all just a mind game.
Look, I'm the last person to subscribe to this kind of stuff, but you were in the zone out there tonight, Olivia. The way you stared down that light box was like nothing I've ever seen before.
It wasn't me.
I appreciate her trying to be rational about it,
father.
but this show is not very, well...
He wanted to meet.
Fine. Look, all I know is I didn't die tonight, so I'm pretty much willing to accept any explanation you want to give. You want to go get a drink? Or 5? I've seen you with a whiskey bottle.
Jones was just transferred to Boston General, so I have a few questions for him.
He's gonna be under guard, right? Armed guard, observation constantly.
Which, despite the fact that using it kills you, is pretty damn cool.
Kills you? It does something unthinkable, but it doesn't kill you.
I feel like we need to stick a fucking pin in that for later. Oh? Should be wind coming in blowing her hair. Come on, continuity. Not simply perish. The very fabric of our, as reality of a larger multiverse.
Agent Dunham, Nina Sharp. Hands back to normal. Were other places where Cortexiphan was tested?
Yes?
There was, it turns out.
Florida?
A second clinical trial.
Florida?
In Jacksonville, Florida. At a military base.
Everyone knows more about her and what's going into things than she does. Ability, name of the episode. With the raised Y, any significance? Alright, that was the episode. Fun times. Let's get to the outro. Episode 14, Ability. German agents question Olivia when Mr. Jones returns and a lethal toxin is released that causes victims to die when their facial orifices seal over. Okay. It's just now hitting me that it was kind of like in the Matrix when Neo's mouth, that whole thing. And then even when they went to trach, I would have like tried to get something like in the mouth, brace the mouth, get something open and like locked open. They went straight for the trach, but then that shit like swallowed that up too. Because it's like if your facial orifices seal over, you suffocate, right? Or you just fucking panic, freak out. Maybe some people have a heart attack if their skin just starts growing over their face. You just straight in the body horror flesh prison, Despite solving it and, the guy testing Olivia and all that aside, I am still hung up on the line at the end there between Astrid and Walter. When the machine kills people and he said something like it does much more than that, or he alluded to, like, I don't know, like I don't want to spoil the Prestige or how that works, or Soma, I don't know if there's copies or backups or how this would work, but that's kind of where my mind is going. If it's not stepping through, I'll step through a portal. You open up a wormhole from here to another room like in Portal, I'll jump through it, I'll do that. But stand on a pad, get diced up into trillions of little cubes and transmit or print it up somewhere else, no, that's not for me. I mean, that's essentially the device in season 3 of The Leftovers, right? Like you go into the thing and then bright energy and you're somewhere else. Meanwhile, maybe you're just getting disintegrated and just flash killed in an instant. It was also nice to get a little Nina Sharp. The hand was making sounds. I'm pretty sure there was an episode in the past where somebody was talking to her and she like took her arm off or something. So I don't know how that happened, like the injury, but I kind of have a memory of her demonstrating, the recovery process of it, or something about the company, or I'm more than just a board member. I'm also a patient. One of those fucking commercials. But like as Massive Dynamic and Nina Sharp pitching the commercial. Anyways, that's going to do it for this one. It was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to the next episode, but it will be another day. I need to get through and watch these, but I'm just behind on editing The Wire. I don't want to edit the last episode of Better Call Saul, because then it's over, but then I'm also starting Mr. Robot Season 3 and The Sopranos, so I'm enjoying this show as like a break between all the other shows I'm watching. But that's it for me for now. Thanks again for being here, and hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.